Okay, now I'm back. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Let me go ahead and bring the music up a little bit because I had turned it down. There we go. There's Robin. Okay. So it sounds better now? Okay, good. So yeah, I shut down my streaming software and then tried to reboot it, and it turned out it hung. The entire program stopped responding, so I had to force quit it and restart it. So I'm wondering if I had been having problems with the software from the very start. So I'm going to go ahead and start again, because when we're done here, I'm going to go and delete the false start. So this is J.A. Marlow. I am a writer and artist. I write across many genres, including science fiction, young adult, romance, action-adventure, and many others. All have in common interesting characters, exotic locales, all accompanied by a sense of wonder with optimistic endings. My popular series include The Stringweavers, Salmon Run, and Redpoint One. Other activities include award-winning fine artist, award-winning graphic designer, award-winning book cover designer, digital artist, sewing magnet, Battle of the Planets mega fan, G-Force, fish herder, and serial bug murderer. My books can be found at all major online bookstore retailers or book retailers all across the world, and are available either on the shelf or by order at your local bookstore. So you can find me online at my home website at jamarlow.com. I am also at the Forward Motion for Writers, which is a free online writing community located at fmwriters.com. I'm gonna, let's see, we also have our own Discord chat community. I'll go ahead and paste that into the chat again. I'm also at Twitter, JAMarlow_SF, although I will admit I don't post very often. Twitch TV channel, J.A. Marlow, YouTube channel, J.A. Marlow, and you can also support me at my Patreon at J.A. Marlow. So, tonight we're going to be creative in whatever way we can possibly manage. I am preparing to... Oh, my little avatar is not working. Come on, Starjam. I'm getting ready to start a first draft on a brand new novel come March 1st, which is, wow, Monday. Coming fast, coming fast. So I have the outline ready. I had worked on the timeline the last 2 nights. Last night I started also revising book 1 in the series. I'll be writing book 2, but I did that to start getting my head into the world. Maybe she needs tea. Give her tea. So, everyone in chat, go ahead and let me know what kind of creativity you're working on tonight. Oh, Lizette says right now I'm going to set books for sale on Smashwords for the ebook sale week. What week is that supposed to be for, Lizette? Can you tell me while you're in there? Oh, and then Lizette will be back to the flash fiction. Okay. Oh, okay. So Robin is thinking about opening book 1 of her Stars of Athena for line edits, which is a very good series. I hope she finishes it soon. And then she's gonna work her way up to where I left off in the series. Okay, so March 7th through the 13th, Smashwords.com is going to be doing an ebook sale. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that, see if I want to put any of my ebooks on sale. Yes, my avatar does look like that. One of these days I need to get really brave and see about designing her some custom clothes. Okay, Robin, post the fanfic. And I think that Ash had been talking about possibly doing some phases on an outline, is that right? Oh, and Glassquill, are you working on maybe edits on a short fiction to get it ready for doing an audio for it? Or were you hoping I wouldn't remember that? And I keep telling Robin she needs to post her fanfic over to Archive of Our Own and fanfiction.net. So the rest of us can read it, because I'm not on Facebook. Yes, no, I would not forget Glassquill. You did really good with your test. And like I said, I think you have an adorable accent. So get busy. Pick one of your projects, get it ready. And I'm actually thinking of switching to that sort of thing tonight for myself as well. I feel like I am capable tonight of editing one of my nonfiction writing articles, which I first want to post on my website. It'll be for my Patreon supporters. Either rewrite an existing story or start fresh. Still undecided. Pick one and jump in. So, yeah, so I also am going to do a YouTube video, which I'll record and then upload. And I haven't done one of those yet, so that will be a learning experience for me. So like Glassquill, who is needing something for an experiment to learn from, I'm needing to do the same thing. I'm making Glassquill blush. So, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this over. There we go. Okay. So I have my nonfiction file open. So, just to give you guys a warning, I do have to be up early tomorrow, so tonight's not going to be really long, but I definitely want to be on long enough to get something done. Oh, it looks like I buffered. Oh, Robin doesn't have a title. Yeah, you kind of need a title in order to post it. Okay, so not on your side. Hopefully it's just my side. I'm actually gonna try something, see if I can loosen up some of the bandwidth on my side. It means I need to change something around. Hold on, working in the background. Oops. I'll get to working on the actual article here eventually. Yeah, anyone out there who has really good internet, don't assume everybody does and be thankful for what you've got. Come on, program, you can load. So what I've done is I've actually shut down the window in my browser that was on Twitch. Because usually I have that open so I can monitor how things are coming through. So if anyone's seeing a huge issue, let me know, because I'll be in chat, but I won't be seeing it visually. Okay, that should go through. Okay, so now I'm getting back into Scrivener. There are no targets to reset. Just because the last time I was in this particular file, or this particular project, I finished the first draft of the article. Yes, Ash, get out the outline. Okay, I have an article. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one as... might be my very first one, I think, just because it's a general overview of writing. But it needs a totally new title. The title is completely wrong. So as I'm revising it, let's see if something jumps out at me. Alright, getting out the keyboard. Oh, dear. My keyboard went on a walkabout. Hold on. Okay, I got it back. It's because I was doing some art earlier today. So I had taken my keyboard off of my computer desk because I needed the space for my graphic tablet. Alright, it's back in place now. Okay, there we go. Back into it. Yes, we need to hear it go clickety-clack. Well, it won't be going clickety-clack as fast as it usually does, just because tonight I'll be revising instead of writing new words. But tomorrow night, if I'm feeling up to it, we'll see, because tomorrow night I'll be able to do a longer session. We'll see about actually starting the new book. So we'll hear plenty of clickety-clack then. Oh, I did have it turned up a little bit because everyone was having trouble hearing it and seeing if the stream was going or not. So there, I turned it down just a little bit. There we go. So yes, last cool, I actually had that turned up a little more while I was having issues, just so that all of you could tell whether or not the stream was going or not. Because as I was figuring out problems, I don't always talk because I'm thinking so hard. That should be better. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want the music to be blaring. I know that there's some streams that I've had to leave because their music was drowning everything out, and if the music is something I don't care for, I can't think properly, and I don't want to do that to someone else. So Ash says, I'm looking for an idea for something for children youth to do after dark. And it's the farm girl in me. The thing I automatically thought of was tipping cows. Which I've never done, by the way, but there you go. Oh, that actually brings up something else. I mean, in the Northwest, nighttime right after rain is the time to go hunting worms. Oh, okay. An urban setting. Well, phooey. No hunting worms, I guess. So I'm not sure about that, being a farm girl myself. Very good point. Glass Quill says, I'm sure there are worms in urban setting, just not so sure they are the kind you want to hunt. They might hunt you back, you know, like the alligators in the sewer system. Ash, why do I have a feeling that we're not actually helping you a whole bunch? Well, Ash, one thing I think of for current day, I don't know if it's going to work for you in a fantasy setting, but you know, kids will get together on a stoop, and play music. Sometimes dance on the sidewalk, but yeah, they gather together just to listen to music. Yeah, singing the songs of the dead. To ward them away or to bring the good ones close by to protect them through the celebration. No, Lizette's 300 words. Already going. Okay. Alright, Robin, what did you title it? Clan of 3. Okay. That makes sense from what you described. Alright, keyboard, you can sync up now. I was typing away and nothing was moving. There we go. Oh, surprise work stuff. Yes. Get that done with. Yes, a test subject. A new victim. I'd ask if stories can bleed, but we already all know that they can. Okay. Oh, it looks like Ash is getting some ideas. And the typo monster got me twice in one paragraph. Wonderful. Oh, Lizette is on a roll. 421 words. Go Zette. Thinking about it. Glassquill, do you think you found a story to work with? And if so, how long is it? Oh, see. I'm sorry to hear about the headache. Oh dear. Glassquill, it's unfinished? Okay. Well, you have a project now. Oh, okay. And it looks like we are losing Robin. Have a good night, Robin. Oh, I just reached over 100 words on the revision. Not really keeping track, but I did notice it. Once again, I'm a putter inner, not a taker outer. Thank you. Out of curiosity, is anyone hearing my keyboard as I'm typing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm using the lower keyboard, so I know that you can hear it a lot better when I type on the laptop, but that's at it's at a bad angle. If I do that a whole bunch and do a whole bunch of words, I would really mess up my elbows and shoulders. So I've been using the lower one. I just adjusted my mic, maybe it'll pick it up now. Since we love hearing the clickety-clack. Yeah, who knows? Well, the plot bunnies hear a keyboard and their ears perk up and they go, wait a minute. There's a fresh victim out there we can nibble on their toes. Let's go find them. That's a very good point. If you're lucky, they will just have the toes. Yeah. Death by plot bunny. Ugh. Lizette is reminding everybody, don't forget that it's the season to buy stuffed plot bunnies and chocolate plot bunnies. Stock up for the rest of the year. And I should say also Peeps. In fact, I was so known, my fandom of Peeps, I actually wrote a fanfic, a self-insertion fanfic with Peeps. Revenge is Sweet just took on a whole new meaning. Yes, it did. Like Zet said, stock up, put it in the freezer, and then dole it out all year long. Delete, delete. Oh, I'm finally deleting some things. Wow. Okay, where am I now? That's what I thought. I'm over 200 words added now. Lizette brought up a favorite saying. She says, revenge is sweet and revenge is also best served cold, which means revenge is ice cream. I like that one. That one's good. Yes. One of my favorites is, and taught to me by my mother. Life is short, eat dessert first. And she actually meant it. We have made, mom's passed away, but I still do it. We have made waitresses just laugh their head off when we order dessert with our meals and we tell them, bring the dessert first, please. Because dessert tastes best when you're hungry. Oh, let me go back. Oh, I gotta get into, Twitch. Hold on. Let me get in there. Well, it just doesn't like dessert, does it? Okay. Ash, because I wasn't in the Twitch channel itself, by the time I logged in, it was already gone, so it wasn't even showing it to me for moderation. So are you okay just spelling it a little different? Okay, thank you. So, I actually went out of Scrivener, came back, and now all of a sudden all the words that I wrote in the targets is gone, and I did not hit reset. That is so weird. So I have no idea where I'm at right now, but I figure I'm well over 300 words added to this. Okay. More typos. Ah! Last Quill, do you have your short story out? Hopefully you're at least staring at it. Oh, I forgot to set the timer. I've been writing away and didn't have the timer going. There we go. 10 minutes for those who want to have some timed writing. I want banana cream pie, but I can't have it because I can't eat bananas anymore. Oh, you're in a staring contest. Boy, do I know that feeling. I was in that with a whole bunch of projects last night until I finally settled on working on the timeline just a tiny bit and then switching over to revision. Now, dishes. I don't want to think about dishes right now. You know, Scrivener is not acting right. Okay, I am going to close this down. Don't worry, the stream is not going anywhere. I'm just going to close Scrivener and bring it back up. Backing up the project. Well, this is weird. My I just closed the Scrivener program, and yet in my broadcasting software, it's still showing that it's up. Usually, when I close something, that will reflect that box should have gone blank. How strange. Hello, Canna. Oh, was that just hit over 600 words? 677? She's doing great. And Ash just brought this outline to 105. I'm assuming that means 105 phases, right? And when you said you're calling it done for now, do you mean you're just done for tonight, or does the outline now have an ending where you kind of figure it's done? Okay, the outline is not finished. I'm done for the time being. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you need to let things mull and go work on something else. I know all about that. Alright, let's get Scrivener back up and let's see if it behaves now. No, Rash says he's feeling so unmotivated right now. Seems to be a lot of that going around. Alright. Scrivener back up. Okay. Alright, where was I? Oops, I hit a wrong button. I brought up statistics when I meant to bring up just targets. Okay, now back to it. Oh, there goes the timer. Gonna go ahead and reset it. Uh-oh. Glass Quill, did you stop your staring contest with the other short story and go in search of a new one? Okay, so Glass Quill or Midnight Inkblot says sort of bouncing between the two. If I had a task list, I'd probably be able to kick myself into action a little. Oh, that was from Ash. So Ash, maybe you need to make one. And Lizette's back. Welcome back. Okay. Go up here, and I'm gonna delete some stuff out. Well, it was almost 100 words cut out, but I have already added over 100 words, so the article did not go down in size. Okay, now back to this. Oh, Lizette says, tonight and tomorrow my last relaxed days before I get crazy with writing again, I hope. So it sounds like you're like me, that once March 1st hits, you're gonna go crazy on the writing, or, you know, starting a new whip. Although for some reason I thought that you were thinking of doing it a little later in March, like March 7th or 8th or something like that. Oh, there goes the timer. Let's go ahead and reset that. Oh, okay, so Lizette says I'll start a new developmental edit on the 1st. The 8th is the new novel for my birthday. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so Lizette says she's always started one on the 8th. And I think, yeah, and you always start a new one on the 1st of the year, too. Okay, change the ending of it. I'm gonna go back to the beginning because I am not happy with the beginning. Oh, Lizette's at 9:05. And she has until 1,000 words for the flash fiction. Oh, and she says, I know where this little bit is going. Good. Goes that. And Glassquill, I have no idea why you're sleepy when you had coffee. But then for most people, showers wake them up. For me, it puts me to sleep. So maybe you're just being weird. In which case, you're in good company. The coffee does nothing. Well, maybe it doesn't for you. Never know. Just realized part of the beginning of this article didn't belong with this article, it belonged with a different article. So I copy and pasted that over to where it belongs. No wonder the beginning of this was so confused. It was like the beginning of two articles smushed together. Oh. Have a good class, Ink. There goes the timer. We'll go ahead and reset that. Oh, Lizette hit the end of her flash fiction at 1,023 words, which means she needs to edit out 23 words, but I'm sure she'll be able to do that with no problem once she revises. Oh, here I am. Can you hear this now? Talking right now. I was quiet for a little while. I was doing some editing. So, Yeah, on and off, but not all the time. I have been making comments as you've been writing. I'm guessing you're not hearing me. Ash, can you hear me? Hopefully you can. Let me scroll up. Let me check something. No? Nope. I'm showing that the sound's coming through on my software. Okay. I'm definitely talking. I'm waiting for Ash to respond. Because I can't see anything on my side that would hinder you hearing anything. And I do have... Let me turn that up a little bit. I do have the music playing. So let me ask that question. Can you hear the music? Let me know. Yep, it's definitely still streaming. Let's see how much of a delay there is. Okay, I'm showing about a 2-minute delay from the countdown on my side to what I'm seeing on YouTube. That's not too much. Okay, do you have these Twitch page unmuted? If anyone else is here and you can hear me, go ahead and post. My little avatar is responding. I'm sorry you're having problems, Zette. I'm hoping it's not my side, but goodness, what else can I check? Oh, I know what I can check. Yeah, it's coming through on... Okay, let me... Okay, so I just checked YouTube stream, and I can hear the stream. In fact, I had to mute it, otherwise it was going to be echoing. So let me open Twitch. Tonight seems to be a night for technical problems. I know the first one was my side because the software wasn't working right. Okay, so I'm typing in, opening up Twitch so Lizette can see it. And it's thinking about loading. Come on, Twitch. There it starts. Almost there, almost there. Still almost there. Okay, there we go. Unmute. I'll go ahead and mute the sound on my side. And see if I can hear it coming through the web page. By opening both of those really slowed me down. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting a lag on your side now. Okay, so Ash says I'm coming through. I'm going to close the Twitch window because it's trying to pull too much of my bandwidth and I don't want to cause any more issues on my side. Just in case. Okay, I'm turning back on the music. Go ahead, Ash. Make me hungry. So hopefully, Lizette refreshing will take care of the issue on her side. All right. Well, she's figuring that out. Yes, Ash. You said so, and I am hungry. Thank you so much for that help. I didn't need any help. I haven't had dinner yet. Alright, I'm gonna read through my article one more time. Oh, this time it was muted because I refreshed, so I have sound now. Yay! Alright. So Lizette's taken care of. Alright, read this first part again. I would really love to have this article revised tonight. I realized I had 2 paragraphs in the wrong order. Got that fixed. Okay, timer went off. Resetting it. Hopefully within this next 10 minutes I can have this pass through done. Okay, we'll see about it, Zet. So you'll say, I already had it unmuted. I'll say, check again. All right. Yep. It's the obvious answer. So often is the one that is forgotten or not double-checked. Oh, good. Ash, I'm glad you got new glasses. That's something I still need. But at this point, I've waited so long, I'm going to have to get a new eye check. Because I'm pretty sure even from the last time I had... Goodness, I don't think it's been quite 2 years, but I have a suspicion my eyes have changed again. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely if you have something like that, you'll want to do it annually. I actually have glaucoma history in my family, so I get that checked every single time I go in. But so far it hasn't proven to be an issue to where I need to go in more often. But definitely keeping an eye on it, because I use my eyes too much. They're very precious. And that's still in the wrong spot. Okay. It needs to be in here somewhere, but it needs to not be there. Okay, so Lizette's gonna head out. You have a great night, Lizette. Hope to see you tomorrow. Okay, I think I have a much better beginning now. Now to move on. Oh, you know, Ash, I totally forgot. I was going to actually change that. And to be honest, I do have multiple colors in the little titles and the little areas. But I actually don't mind the flatness. It's a nice blue. And I didn't want the overlay to take over everything, because it's actually the information that's contained within the areas of the overlay that I want to have the most most attention. So for now I'm going to leave it. You know, I can always change it later. Actually, I probably will change it later just for fun. And to be honest, when it's flat like this, it's a lot easier to change around. Yep, good point. It does help the title stand out. Oh, there goes. Alright, I'm gonna have to go for another 10 minutes because I'm not as far in here as I thought, because I needed to rework the first part of this article again. Oh. Yes. That's what I did too when I was trying out different streamers. Looking over their overlays, seeing what I liked and what I didn't like. Sometimes knowing what you don't like is just as important as what you do like. Oh, sorry, Ash, I started writing again. Do I have any suggestions for streams for me to look at? Not any streams specifically, but I do have a couple sites that actually sell overlays. And that's ultimately what I went and looked at and kind of put into tabs those that I found interesting aspects of. And because when I was doing the streams, I wasn't finding exactly what I liked. It was too haphazard. So I found that going to some place that actually sells them, that have a good variety of it, of different types of overlays, that was much more efficient use of my time in trying to find something that I liked, or at least aspects of overlays that I liked. So that's what I would suggest. And there's a whole bunch of streams that I went to where they had just the bare minimum, where it was basically they had the document or the program up that they were working in, and then they just had a box off to the side that had their camera on them, and that's all they did. And for a lot of streamers, that's all they need. But I wanted something a little different. I knew that I wanted a lot of information up there. I wanted a few things that was more interactive with the audience. So going that simple wasn't going to work either. So I had to find something that worked with me. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, alright, through that part. Oh, it looks like your comment got cut off. It was a little long. Well, here we go for another 10 minutes because I apparently am not quite done. Oh. Okay, it was cut off on the YouTube side. That's interesting. Let me see if I can bring this up. That is strange. Okay, I just tested it. It looks like on YouTube there's a 200 character limit in chat. So anything over the 200 on the last two comments you made, the longer comments, got cut off on the YouTube side. So that's interesting. I didn't know that YouTube did that. Because I hadn't really paid attention. Now we both know. Oh, I think you're the last one left. I've noticed a few people, once in a while, someone will poke their head in on, in YouTube. As far as I can see, though, there's somebody else lurking, on the Twitch side, too. So you never know. A lot of people just go into a stream and that's all they do is they don't want to interact. They want to just listen and watch. That's fine. Whatever floats your boat. Okay. Oh, typo. Get rid of that thing. Oh, the last one from forward motion. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, I got it. There's Genbug! I didn't think we would. Oh, good grief. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's after 1 o'clock. I didn't think that I would be up this late. Yeah, I accidentally did a profanity. I didn't mean to. It probably did not come out on the Twitch side. I'm gonna delete it on my side. Because I do have moderation set up on Twitch side. You went and looked, didn't you? It did, okay. Oops. So hopefully you had a good night's sleep, Jen, and you're gonna have a good day. Oh, it did pop up on Twitch. Oh, okay. You know, come to think of it, I had to take that out of the filter because on Twitch, what was happening was that it was moderating the word hello. So. Okay, so that ended that one. I don't think I'm going to set the timer again, because I am at the very end of this article, trying to state how I want to phrase something. I think I just repeated myself. Okay, I think something needs to be deleted. Alright, and I just realized... Nope, I had that wrong. Okay. Hello, Loki. We have another writer in here? Writing overall is going very well, thank you. So I'm actually revising this. When it comes to revising, my first drafts, I'm what's called a putter inner instead of a taker outer. So as I put the details in, it's getting bigger. Oh, it's been a while. By all means, join in. I've been doing this every night. Actually, almost 2 weeks now. It's been every night. I'll be back again tomorrow. Again, let's see, about 11 o'clock Mountain Time. So if you want to just hang out with other writers in the next few days, by all means, come in as well. Oh, get stuck on details. Yeah. You're looking at the trees instead of the forest? You know what? I think I'm going to take this paragraph completely out. Alright, yep, I had to delete most of that paragraph. Okay. Oh, goodness. Stopped writing for months because you couldn't think of what your character was wearing. To be honest, I have things in my little notes to myself in my first drafts where it says, place description here, and I move on. Now I might get little bits and pieces of an answer, like a description later on, and I'll actually put that in my series Bible. But then in my revision, I fill it in. But it would drive me crazy to stop on a first draft on something like that, just because there's so much more story to come. I don't know, you might want to try that. But I know that that doesn't work for everybody. We are all so different. Okay, well that's so much better. Okay, so Ash says my problem is that I want to read the new version of one of these stories I'm working on outlines for, and I have nothing of them written yet. Yeah, I have that problem quite often where I want the story written already because I want to read it. But the catch is I have to write it first. There's always a catch. Actually, that's the thing I had with the Phoenix Paladins, the book I just finished the first draft on Monday. It was the moment I had that idea, I was going, I want this done because I want to read it now. Only, yeah, I hadn't written it yet. And it's a book that I get sucked into the moment I start revising it, because I have to go back and going and fix the details that I left notes on me, because I start skipping over them and just want to read it. I'm going, no, revise, yeah, keep in the creative voice, but okay, when you see a note that you put to yourself, insert description here, or do they go left or right here? You gotta stop and make the decision. You can't leave those notes in the finished product. Yeah. Sounds like you understand completely. And I know you do, because I've seen you do the same thing. And I want to read this already. Okay. Okay, I needed to do a different transition. Okay. You know what? Oh, okay, so you're talking about books that you've maybe written part or all of the original first draft, But you've decided you want to rework them, so you're doing new outlines for them? And now you can't go back and read your old writing on it? Okay. Yes, okay. You know what? I think this needs to go in a separate, a different place of this. Yep, I did. Okay, that takes care of that problem. Well, actually, it all depends on the writer. For some, the middle is the hardest because, yeah, they think it's the most boring part. You know, the first part is exciting because you're just starting the adventure and the introductions to the situation, the universe, the characters. And then the end is the exciting because it's the big climax and the solving of all the problems. And the middle is just this boring journey to get there. I actually don't mind the middle because that's where so much happens. And to be honest, I wouldn't worry about how other people are going to think that it's boring. If you make it exciting for you, that's going to come through. I don't know if you've ever heard the concept of candy bar scenes. It's those scenes that you just can't wait to get to devour and start writing. Maybe you could see about peppering those out, you know, those scenes that you can just visualize and you can't wait to get to and have your characters in the middle of. And make sure that the middle of your book has those. And that would make it exciting for you to write. Oh, okay. Sounds like that's two different issues that you're worried about. So your fear about it getting slow, or you're worried about losing the plot. About it getting slow, that might be more of an external worry, trying to infringe on it. And to be honest, I think that's your critical voice trying to stop you from writing. Losing the plot could be critical voice, but I know for me, I have a chronic health issue that manifests itself in chronic fatigue and brain fog. So losing the plot for me is a very real issue. And I've compensated for that in two different ways. I do a certain type of planning so that I have a general roadmap on where I want to head. Now I can veer off of it all I want. I can throw ideas out. I can bring new ideas in, but I have a general idea of where I'm going. So I know that. But another thing that I do is as I'm writing is that during the writing, that's when the magic happens and so many amazing things will pop out of nowhere, and no matter how much I might plan like the more complex projects, I'm still going to be surprised during the actual act of writing the prose. So I will actually make notes as I'm going. If there's a subplot that's come through or a character arc that pops up, I'll make a note to about them on the side, just to make sure I don't lose track of them. And it could be just a, you know, a case where you have a little pad of paper next to you going, you know, character is doing this, or just the little things to make sure that you don't lose the plot. And you can just do that as you're writing, to where you don't need to plan it at all. It's just keeping track of it as you go. And I think Ash there for a while was coming up with ideas only like a few scenes ahead of time, where he didn't even know the entire book. He just kept going from one exciting thing or one interesting thing after another. Yeah, maybe try a notebook. Yeah, it could be just as simple as that, and that relieves your anxiety to where you don't let the critical voice into your head. You can keep moving. And you know what? All of us struggle with the critical voice, and every time we think we have it solved and tackled in one way, it gets sneaky and comes back at us a different way. So you're not alone on that. Not by far. When I have a lot of brain fog and the chronic fatigue is hitting hard, I worry about, oh my goodness, is this even making sense? And that's one way that my critical voice will come up and say, well, then you shouldn't be writing. And I've learned the hard way that I have to ignore that. We grow up telling stories and hearing stories, and I've learned to trust my instinct that at my basic level, I know how to tell a story. Just tell the critical voice to shut up. I'm going to write some words. There might be some sentences, maybe a paragraph here and there that I have to rewrite during the revision because I didn't get down what I was thinking, but overall, the story's good. So trust yourself. Just keep pushing forward, just little by little, even if it's shuffling steps. Okay. So I just finished revising this article, so I'm going to let it sit. I'm going to read through it once more on a different day, and then I'm going to take it through Pro Writing Aid. I actually have the lifetime I bought a lifetime license to that, and then it should be good to go. And to just illustrate how much of a putter-inner I am, tonight when I started revising this article, it was approximately, I think, 758 words. Well, right now it's 1,632 words. That is how much I put back in and put into it. Oh, okay, sorry, So you're going, thank you, very sound advice. I don't have a lot of people in my life that are into reading or writing, so I don't really have people to ask. Well, you found a group of people who love to talk about writing, so you came to the right place. And this is affiliated with Forward Motion for Writers, which is a free online writers community. And it was founded with the ideas that we help each other move forward. So that's part of what this stream is. It's a time for us to get together and be creative in whatever way we want. Sometimes we don't write, sometimes we do other things. Yes, that's why Jenbug is so happy she found us. So don't be afraid to come into this stream anytime you see it. We love to talk about writing. We have a lot of different people that come from different walks of life and who have different problems. And whenever we come up with a way to help us, help us individually to move forward, we share it. Because we never know if it's going to help somebody else. And oddly enough, the article that I'm working on, that I worked on tonight, it was about finding your core as a writer and finding ways to use that to help you keep moving forward. And I very much talk about how each one of us is different, and the answer of what our core is going to be different for each and every one of us. You can't assume that all of us are going to be the same and that we approach writing the same way or for the same reason. So I know that in chat, depending on the person, we have people who very much want to share their writing and get it out there to as many people as possible. But there's some that write only for themselves. And that's fine. We come to it for a different reason. No, hearing people talk about writing and creating stories tends to get me inspired and want to write. Okay, that's fantastic. Just to give you a heads up, we don't just talk about writing, we do the writing. So when you came in, I was editing. Earlier tonight, one of our members, Lizette Gifford, was doing 100-word jumps. She was writing brand new words. Ash has been working on an outline. So by all means, jump on in and work on it along with us and let us know how it's going. We love to see and applaud people who are actually doing it and moving forward on it. So it's exciting to have you in here. Like I said, we love to have people in here who love to talk about writing and to do it. I can't believe that's a 1,600 word. That means I more than doubled it tonight. I guess I had a lot to say. Okay. I'm putting that aside now. And I think I know what article I'll probably be revising next. Although there's a very good chance that tomorrow night, on tomorrow night's stream, I'll be starting the brand new book. Actually writing the first draft. But if for some reason I don't feel up to brand new words, because of my health issues, sometimes I have to be very flexible on what I work on. That's why I have several projects at different stages, so that if I'm not up to one, I can still move forward with my writing by switching to something else. So this is actually good. Tomorrow night, if I feel up to it, the #1 goal is to start on the brand new book. But if I'm not able to do that, then I'm going to revise another one of my articles. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to be able to see chat here for just a few minutes, as I'm reloading the page on my browser. So give me just a moment. But I know Ash and Jen are still there. Can answer any questions while I'm gone. Or while I'm waiting, I should say. Setting that timer anyway, just in case. Okay, come on, you can load. I know you can do it. I had my, one of my big writing files saving at the same time I was trying to load a new browser window, so they slowed each other down. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention, earlier today I actually did some artwork. Did some sketching. But while I was in one of the programs and went to, you know, recent projects, I hadn't been in this particular program for a while when I imported something over. And I saw the beginning sketches of an original piece of artwork for a cover. And yeah, I need to get back to that, because if I do it right, it could be a gorgeous piece of art. Like I needed something to distract me when I have a new book to write. Okay, so I finally have chat loaded again. So I'm going back to, you've been busy with college. Okay. I have a book I want to write and currently stuck on world building, but I really want it to be finished someday, even if I don't publish it. I want to be able to hold a physical copy of it someday. Oh, absolutely. That's a good goal, just to hold it in your hands. Oh, there you go. You have another writer to bounce ideas off of. And do realize, Loki, that it can also be fun, you know, go ahead and do like a core amount of world building, but don't think that you have to have absolutely everything in place before you start writing. I know for me, part of The fun of writing is the discovery. And as I start writing, I'll realize, oh, I need to flesh this out. And I will pause for a short time and do some world building on that part. But then I start writing again. But I make sure that world building's put into my series Bible. But once you get that core, don't be afraid to, you know, start moving forward a little bit in the actual writing, because in doing so, it can often tell you what kind of world building you need to do. And one thing I remember in one of my early projects, I did too much world building at first, to the point where I boxed myself in. And it created too much anxiety to try and write in it because I had limited my options so much. So there can be such a thing as world building too much. Also, world building can be a procrastination method, which I have also done, where it's almost I was afraid to write. Or I had one project, actually the Stringweavers project, where I realized I was world building, and I stopped. And I actually deleted some of my world building out. And I realized that I didn't think I was capable as a writer of doing the story justice. And I was using world building to still be a part of that story without actually writing it. And at a certain point, I had to decide to just jump in. I still think I could have done better with that book, but I am so proud of having tackled it, and I'm still amazed that I wrote what I did. I'm incredibly proud of that series, even though there are aspects that I think I could do better, but I did the best I could at the time, and I got the story told. And the Stringweavers is one of my most popular series. So just using myself as an example. Don't be afraid to start writing it. And I am so sorry, Loki, because I would love to be able to brainstorm on this, because I write science fiction and I actually have ideas on that, because there are ways around that issue. But I have to be up early in the morning. So I do need to start shutting down the stream at this point. But if you would like to join us in the Discord, or by all means join us in the stream and tomorrow or in the next few days, and we can help you brainstorm. We're very good at that. So very much I invite you back. So I'm going to go ahead and start shutting down. My name is J.A. Marlow. I write across many genres, including science fiction, young adult, romance, action, adventure, and others. All have in common interesting characters, exotic locales, all accompanied by a sense of wonder and optimistic endings. My most popular series include The Stringweavers, Salmon Run, and Redpoint One. My books can be found at all major online book retailers across the world and are available either on the shelf or by order at your local bookstore. So I can be found at my homepage, jamarlow.com. I'm also part of the free online writing community of Forward Motion for Writers, which is located at fmwriters.com. We also have a Discord chat community. I'm going to paste that link into the chat right now for anybody who wants it. I'm on Twitter at jamarlow_SF. My Twitch channel is J.A. Marlow. YouTube channel, J.A. Marlow. You can also support me at Patreon at J.A. Marlow. So everyone, you have a great day or night. Be safe, be happy, and be healthy, and I will be back tomorrow night.